really I'm just watching Amazon puts and Google puts too as well. So we're gonna take that Google trade that we were looking at earlier. Reason being is because quickly go over it, a quick breakdown. So that's how I can lose 2 trades and still on the 3rd trade hit 20%. Then again, it just pulled all the way back to our stop loss. Good morning, my fellow traders. 30 minutes into Wednesday. So far the market has been open, and so far we gapped down super hard off CPI news. So what I'm watching for today, I already posted it into the Discord and let everybody know what I'm looking at in the trade ideas tab, and I'll show you guys too as well. But really I'm just watching Amazon puts and Google puts too as well. So we're gonna take that Google trade that we were looking at earlier, and reason being is because market already hit the level that it needed to hit, rejected, and it does look like it's losing specific areas too as well. So we're gonna enter this Google trade. Market's getting fat buyers. We're right at our 10% stop loss, so down $25, which is crazy. Market's about to close here in 5 seconds, so we will hit the sell order. We just exited off Google, and here's our P&L for the day as far as that trade goes. $25 cut on that one. That wasn't too bad. Now you can see right here, we entered off this rejection below the support. Very nice break and retest, simple entry, and it is what it is. It just ended up pulling back above and breaking above, so we just had to cut it. Now I would be pretty upset if it does reject this VWAP here and this actually is the entry, but we are going to watch the market. Jerome Powell's still speaking, and you can see the buyer volume on these candles just kicked in like crazy. So out of nowhere, buyer stepped in, and I ended up getting hit off that one. So first trade, not too bad. We got in these contracts for 264, so left 239. So we're going to watch to see what the market does, but it does seem like buyers are trying to take it back, control one more time. Such a weird market today. But let's see what we can do with any of this stuff. So we're back home, and let me show you guys my P&L. You guys can see we're only down $2 on the day overall totals. We took a $15 loss on Nvidia and a $13 gain on Google, but we traded Google twice. So let's quickly go over a quick breakdown, and I'm also going to do a breakdown in the voice chat with the members. But let me show you guys my trades that I took today. So earlier we live traded Google earlier today. You guys can see we entered off this retest here of the break of this little support. Now the ultimate reason why we're in it is because really the break of this support here. So of course we didn't get the entry way up here at the open. Had to take this little consolidation breakdown to the downside, get a little bit of a retest here, this little support, and that's what we try to play. So we did see a nice percentage here, then it ended up pulling back above our stop loss, and we just had to close, guys. As soon as this candle closed about outside, we just had to exit. So understand, that was the first trade that we took, small 9% cut, and then Google pushed up for the rest of the day, and as soon as we got a nice break to above to this general area or this resistance area, I saw there's going to be a lower high, 30 minutes, 4 hour, hourly time frame, everything's closing here. So it could easily just be a rejection to the downside again. And that's what we did. We entered here, got a nice rejection, instantly just pushed all the way down, guys, and we did our absolute best to hold all the way to our price target. I mean, guys, come on. Then as soon as we got this price target hit, which was 25% here, we tried our absolute best again to try to hold for that extra 5% gain to put us up over at least $20 on the day. But it ended up bouncing off of this support, and we had to close on this candle here for a 19% gain. So the furthest we saw was 25%, but then we ended up taking an L, or not an L, but a 19% here instead. So these were 2 trades, mind you. We also took another trade. So the first trade that we took on Google was the live trade that we recorded, and then the second trade that we took was on Nvidia. We entered here off of this nice candle, very early entry, because to be very honest, this is actually where you're supposed to enter off the retest. But in either way, we got a nice entry, pushed all the way up to 12%. Then again, it just pulled all the way back to our stop loss. We just stopped out a 4 or 5% loss here, very small loss. And then right after that, that was how we caught the Google trade later on. So guys, understand, we took 1 to 3 setup ratios, meaning that we had a 10% stop loss, and then on this Google trade, it hit 20%. It didn't hit 30%, it hit 20%. So that means that's 1 to 2. So that's how I can lose 2 trades and still on the 3rd trade hit 20%. I can at least recover. And in this case, I only recovered enough to just put me down on $2 on the day. That is today's trades, and we're going to take today's lessons into tomorrow. I would say at least we did a lot better as far as when it comes to holding, because we did manage to hold here into the second price target, or into the price target in general. And the first 2 trades that we took just ended up being an L. So anyways, guys, hope you guys had an awesome day. It's Wednesday. Let's have a good rest of the week. Let's kill it, and let's have a good rest of the trade session, price action. Jerome Powell was speaking today, so let's see what this news is, and let's see what we have in store for the rest of the week.